Welcome to the FeustelFIT podcast with your host, Nicola Feustel. Straight talking, body positive coach and personal trainer. Nicola brings you your weekly guide to finding real health and fitness and to live the life you deserve.
Okay, I really feel the need to do this short episode because I once again have been asked about a product called Herbal Life. So I'm not going to play this one on the radio so I can say the words Herbal Life and not have to mention any other products out there, because obviously there are loads but they're all doing the same thing. It's still another diet, and this time I'm not being asked to sell it but asked by a member of my family if they should sell it in order to get money, because the person they know who is selling it is doing quite well from it. And I hear this quite often. And just last week I was talking to another personal trainer who's quite new into the industry, who's in a gym surrounded by a few other Herbal Life distributors, and they're making a lot of money from it. And having listened to me and my anti-diet talk and everything, he was very intrigued and agreeing with the things that I was saying, but said, you know what, I'm going to sell it anyway because it's a way to make money. So even though I don't believe in it and I don't take it, I'm still going to sell it. And so that is number one, why I won't ever sell something like Herbal Life, because I, A, don't take it myself, and I, B, don't believe in it. And then C and D and E and everything else, I am anti-diet, and this is why. Why diets don't work. Diets essentially are calorie restrictions, which put your body under stress. Your body goes from having, say, a normal amount of calories, 2,000, 2,500, on average, to then suddenly reducing your calories, especially if you're taking shakes, 1 or 2 shakes a day. You can maybe be able to reduce your calories down to 1,200, 1,400, and your body searches for those lost calories. And it takes the energy source from your body, like fat, which obviously that was what you were looking for, but it also takes it from your muscle or your menstrual cycle, etc., depending on how long you do it and how little calories that you went to. Number 2, you lose the weight on the scales, but you've also lost muscle as well. So your muscle being your metabolism, and your metabolism being how many calories that you burn at rest. So if you lower your metabolism, you're going to burn less calories. If your metabolism, say for example, was burning 2,000 calories before you dieted, and whether you were thinking that you needed to lose weight or not, but you were maintaining your weight, you diet, you lose some of your metabolism, then when you go back to eating the same food that you were before on your 2,000 calories, your metabolism could be running low now on about 1,800 calories. So you're now in a deficit of 200 calories, which when you're eating that 2,000, the extra 200 is going to be stored on your body as fat. So thirdly, your body doesn't understand diet. It only knows fight or flight. And in a reduced calorie state, it assumes that you're starving, hence why it lowers your metabolism so that you can burn less energy, so that you have energy to survive. Because we want survival more than what we look like. And there's nothing you can do about it. Number 4, so in your starvation state, everything slows down. Your body wants food so badly that it makes you think about food all the time. You feel hungry, you feel tired, you're cold, maybe can't sleep, having dreams about food depending on how far you take it or how long you've been dieting for. You may feel like you've got low energy. Energy slumps, your brain's not working properly, especially if you're cutting out food groups, maybe carbohydrates. And in extreme cases, your period could stop, if you're female. So your body says, you're not feeding me, so you're definitely not going to feed a baby. Therefore, that's one part of energy that we don't need. So it stops your menstrual cycle. Number 5, we stop dieting as the hunger gets way too much and we fall off the wagon and we cheat. One cheat meal makes you feel so bad that you try to restrict calories more, which leads you to starve again, and then your body makes you even hungrier, uncontrollably, until you then binge. So, okay, number 6. Even if you didn't binge or cheat, but you came off the diet and tried to go back to normal eating, because if you're on shakes, obviously you don't want to stay on shakes for the rest of your life. You lose the weight, you want to start eating normal food again. Or even, say Christmas, for example, you're going to eat dinner with your family or whatever, or your body will store fat like nobody's business, and it stores more fat than your friend who was fatter than you, who ate more than you. Why is this? Because you starved your body once. So your body says, just in case you starve me again, I'm going to store a bit of extra fat so that in the starvation mode, I will use the extra fat for energy. Number 7, you become a yo-yo dieter and forever unhappy with your body because you diet, you fail, you put on more fat. You feel bad, so you diet again because it worked the first time. It doesn't work well this time, so you diet harder. You then binge harder, you fall off the wagon harder. You then store more fat, so you then diet again and yo-yo and round and round and round. Until you get to a point where you hate your body, you have to do more and more extremes to keep the weight off. And then you basically just lose your life, because that's not a life, to be dieting constantly. Number 8, set point theory, which is a little bit more complex, but in a nutshell, your body likes homeostasis, which is your happy balance. It basically regulates everything from your temperature, which is why you sweat when you're really hot, and why you shiver when you're really cold, because your body likes to be in homeostasis, that balance of temperature. It also likes to be in a balanced weight, and everybody's weight is different, which is why bodies are diverse. You get bigger bodies, you get smaller bodies, and if you look at kids, you get bigger kids and smaller kids, even before anybody started dieting. So it regulates your temperature, as I said, but it also regulates your body weight. So if you fuck up your body with dieting, it will increase your set point eventually, and your set point likes to go up more than it likes to go down, because as I said earlier, it's about pure survival. So that is why I don't promote diets, because I cannot do something that is not true to myself. It's not authentic, it's not coming from my heart. I've been there and done that in my own life, and therefore I'm passionate about you learning that Herbal Life is not the answer to you changing your body and becoming happy. And even changing your body is not necessarily going to make you happy. So if you have any questions about that, please contact me on nicola@FeustelFIT.co.uk. That's all for now.
If you like this episode, don't forget to subscribe and leave Nicola a review on iTunes. You can also check out the show notes and get other free content on her website, FeustelFIT.co.uk. If you'd like to contact Nicola, email nicola@FeustelFIT.co.uk.